I'm the founder of Rebalancing Revolution. Today, we're going to explore why having so many choices in how we spend our time has led to an epidemic of loneliness, burnout, and exhaustion, and what you can do to break this cycle and rebalance. Our daily routines often leave little room to contemplate the deeper questions of life, like what truly makes you happy, what fills you up, what would you love to do someday, and what do you stand for? I'm Carol Enneking, and this is my Oxford Talk. Let's be honest. Our busy lives are exhausting. I've spent the last 3 decades trying to have, do, and be it all, and I've lived to tell the stories. You probably have stories of your own. The opportunities to lead a full life are endless. We all want a fulfilling life, but very few have figured out how to actually do it. Professionals like us tend to be ambitious, driven, intelligent, and we are wired to excel. But the very talents that drive us can also push us to burnout and potentially to an early grave. The busier we become, the worse the cycle gets. I learned this the hard way, and I'm here to share what I've discovered so you can crack the code on true fulfillment. We are constantly fed messages about having it all, but we're not even sure what it is. Still, we press on, pursuing everything with relentless energy. We live in an always-on world. Technology lets us communicate, post, and produce 24/7. Reels and tutorials show us how to do everything perfectly, from styling homes and throwing ideal parties to parenting flawlessly and preventing wrinkles. Yet, we are more stressed, burned out, and disconnected than ever before. This is a crisis of our own making. When it comes down to it, life is a series of choices. But just because we can do everything doesn't mean we should. Trying to give 100% to everything is like driving with the gas pedal floored and never using the brakes. It's only a matter of time before you face a crash or the engine burns out. So how do we choose? Especially when nothing seems to slow down. When hard choices are staring us in the face, we can choose to either deal with it or deal with the consequences of not dealing with it. Many people let circumstances make their choices for them. I realize that when you're so busy juggling, you may not feel like you have any choices. But here's the truth. Everything in your life is a choice. Even in the face of conflicting demands, you have the power to choose how you show up each day. If your life is overfilled with doing so much, you'll have no space left for being fulfilled. Choices matter, so choose wisely. Here are 3 things you can do to make better choices that will lead you toward a more fulfilling life. Think. Press pause. Take a step back from your routine to reflect on what matters most to you. What are your core values? What do you want to be known for? Think about the roles you play: partner, parent, leader, friend, and ask what's most important right now. Then evaluate your daily routine and consider how it aligns with your true priorities. You may need to make trade-offs. For instance, if your top priority is family and you have young kids, maybe now's not the time for extensive work travel or late nights. Or if your job is your current focus, what personal time are you willing to sacrifice to support that choice? Success requires sacrifice, but that sacrifice should be intentional. Different life seasons call for different priorities. Taking time to think helps you decide where and how to adjust. Number 2, give up. Yes, you heard me. Give up. If you're like me, giving up sounds like failure, and I don't like to fail. But this kind of giving up is a powerful way to reframe your mindset. Giving up doesn't mean quitting on life. It means quitting the things that drain your energy, don't serve your priorities, or that no longer align with who you are. Let me tell you about one of my clients. I'll call her Liz. Liz worked for an international firm with a promotion lined up in her current business unit, but she was burned out. After taking time to think and reassess her goals, Liz realized she didn't want to leave the company. She just wanted a role better aligned with her passions. Together, we created a strategy to pitch a shift into another business unit. She got the new role, and now she says she didn't know it was possible to love her job so much. By letting go of the expected path and the idea of what she should do, Liz created space for fulfillment. Third, let go. Letting go is different than giving up. Let go of the need to control everything. Let go of doing things the hard way. Let go of perfectionism. Instead, get creative. For the priorities that matter, ask, how else could I do that? Who could help? What can be streamlined? What can be delegated? One of my clients, Sam, struggled to delegate. He felt it was just easier to do things himself. Sound familiar? We worked together to clarify Sam's unique talents, things like strategic planning and delivering presentations. Then he invited his team to do the same. What he found was eye-opening. Some team members loved designing presentations. Others thrived in deep data analysis. There were even tasks like creating pivot tables that others enjoyed doing. By letting go of tasks he didn't need to own, Sam reduced his frustration level and created room for his team to step up and shine. The result? Less stress, a stronger team, and better overall performance. Sometimes letting go means allowing others to succeed. They help you make space for what matters most and prepare you for the unexpected. They also help you redefine success, not as busyness or constant achievement, but as intention. Choose to focus on the few talents that are uniquely yours and stop trying to do it all. Because when you try to do everything, you end up doing many things halfway and nothing truly well. And if you're wondering why this matters, let me offer one more word: legacy. What do you want your legacy to be? When you move on from this job, this stage of life, or this world, how do you want to be remembered? Do you want people to say you were frazzled, exhausted, and perpetually overwhelmed? Or would you rather they say things like, "She was a difference maker. He lifted people up. She left things better than she found them. He was a true friend." This is how you rebalance your life and aim it toward your higher purpose, over and over again. It's not a one-time act. It's a continuous, agile process. And it's through this process that you not only will live your life with more meaning and fulfillment, but leave a legacy to remember.